So you may hit, but you can't run.
I don't think he's going anywhere quick. He's just going to go to custody.
Focus in on Car Crime UK Caught on Camera. 9 o'clock Wednesday on Channel 5.
It's a big day for the Summer Bay bus tours in an hour. And yes, nerves are frayed in Home and Away. First, we get some insight into the sometimes harrowing work of the emergency service bikers.
Britain has some of the most congested roads in Europe. And it's the emergency services on two wheels that can scythe through the traffic and get vital help where it's most needed, fast. Police and paramedic bikers across the country race to protect the public and save lives. Coming up, paramedics are called to a 10-year-old victim of a hit and run. The perils of riding for thrills.
That is almost suicide.
A man seriously ill in police custody. And a rider's fighting for his life after his scooter's wrecked.
We got a moped in about 1 million pieces.
Birmingham, the peak of the morning rush hour. On duty, paramedic Mark Hayes. A 999's coming in.
Good run.
It's a call that every paramedic dreads.
Reports of an RTC, car versus 10-year-old outside of school. Apparently they've had multiple calls on it.
On his Yamaha FJR 1300, Mark can get to the scene of the road traffic collision quicker than an ambulance. The bikes carry all the same equipment as an ambulance and are fitted with our cameras, so we arrive at an incident the second they do. One in 8 deaths in childhood is due to a road traffic accident. It's vital that Mark gets to the scene as soon as possible. The call location is on the edge of the biker's patch, and the Monday morning traffic is heavy. Mark covers the 5 miles in just 9 minutes. The accidents happened opposite a school. An ambulance crew's on scene. Mark takes control.
Hello, what's your name?
Abu.
Sorry. Abu?
Abu.
Abu. Where's hurting the most, mate? Your foot, your leg? Yeah? You wiggle your toes, can you? Yeah? You remember what happened to you? Okay. And did you fall?
The driver of the car didn't stop. Police are searching for him.
Well, you're a brave boy, aren't you? Huh? Yeah? Keep nice and still.
Nice and still for us.
Abu will still have adrenaline pumping through his veins, and that could be masking injuries.
What we're going to do is pop a little collar around your neck, and the reason we do that is just to keep your head nice and still. All right? Don't shake your head for me, because what we need to do is we need the doctor to just have a little look at your neck and your back to make sure everything's okay, and then they'll have a look at your foot. Is that all right with you? Good lad, well done. Nice and still. Good lad.
Each year, nearly 3,000 children under 16 are killed or seriously injured on the country's roads.
But this is going to feel really uncomfortable, OK, but just bear with it.
All right. Where's that hurting, matey?
A traffic incident can cause severe psychological shock. It's important for Mark to make sure that Abu doesn't become drowsy and lapse into unconsciousness.
Have you got pain at the moment? Your leg? OK. How bad's that pain? Is it really, really bad, or is it just a little bit? Yeah. Really, really bad. OK.
The ankle is the junction of 3 bones, 2 in the leg and 1 in the foot. A painful swollen ankle could be sign of a fracture in one of these bones. Steve's arrived as backup.
It's really important that when we move you, if the pain's really, really bad and you want us to stop, you must tell us. Or if you have any new pain or anything feels strange and you don't like it, tell us and we'll stop. All right? Yeah? You've been really brave. You keep still. We're going to do it for you, mate. You keep nice and still. Good lad. Well done.
Fractures are common in childhood. By the age of 16, 2/3 of boys will have accidentally broken a bone.
So just onto the board on 3. 1, 2, 3. OK. And just lay the board down and we should get his arm out of that jacket then. Keep still. All right, matey. We'll just pop your legs down straight. Just relax. OK. Have you got any pain in your chest or your tummy at all? No? What we'll do when we're on the ambulance, we'll give your foot a little bit of a clean. Yeah, it'll be nice cold solution, so that might make it feel a little bit better, and we'll pop a dressing on. All right?
Just drum it for me, lad. Drum it for me.
You're so brave, aren't you?
Yeah, good lad, you are. Right, Abu, we're going to pop some blocks, OK? Either side of your head, all right?
They have to keep Abu perfectly still to avoid any risk of spinal injury.
What we're going to do now is we're going to pick you up, pop you onto the bed. We'll get you into the ambulance where it's not as bright, and we'll have a little look at you. All right? Yeah? Good lad, you're so brave. OK, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Good lad, well done. How we doing, matey? OK, we're going to have a little look at you now. All right, make sure everything's OK. You've been really brave. No need to be frightened. Yeah, we're going to look after you, make sure everything is OK. All right, good lad. So what we're going to do now is have a little listen to your chest. We're going to have a little press on your tummy. And it's really important you tell us if it hurts when we do these things. All right? Breathe in, deep breath in. I'm just going to press on your tummy. You tell me if it hurts. Okay?
Mark, the father of 2, knows how important it is to be gentle when dealing with children.
You need to win the child over. They're going to be frightened. They're going to be in pain. I treat every child as I would treat my own, or I would want my own to be treated, and that's to try and gain their confidence, reassure them, and just tell them everything's going to be OK. Abu, can you tell me, does it hurt when I press down here? The moment you don't tell a child that you're going to do something, it hurts them, straight away they're not going to trust you. There's going to be a barrier, and that just makes your job a lot harder. There we go, good lad, good lad. You're all done now, we're not going to touch now, we're going to leave you, we'll just get you off to hospital, and you can go and see a doctor, and we'll get you some x-rays, some pictures of your ankle, and make sure everything's OK. All right, we'll get Dad to come and sit with you. All right, good lad, well done. Thank you.
Mark still can't get over the behaviour of the driver.
The average person that's involved in an accident would stop, make sure everything's OK. Obviously, notify the emergency services. The height of a 10-year-old child in relation to the height of the bonnet of a vehicle, it could have been far worse yet again, couldn't it? I don't know how these people could sleep at night.
Do you work here?
I do work here. How does that work then? Do you know anything about cameras?
Oh, yeah.
Find out about the Bearded Dragon at jessops.com.
At Homebase this weekend, there's 15% off everything, in-store and online. Homebase. Get ready for a magical Christmas.
To make entertaining so easy, all of our delicious party food cooks at the same temperature. Try this Indian party pack, 100 pieces for £5. Go on, it's Christmas.
Save up to half price on selected gifts and electricals. That's the Littlewoods touch.
Let's shop small. Let's support the butchers, the bakers, the vintage dressmakers, the doers, the menders, the all-night shop owners who do big things for us. From candles to bangles, from keys cut to haircuts, and all those small things that help us. Let's support the heroes of our high street. Think big, shop small. On Saturday, December 7th, join Small Business Saturday. American Express. Realise the potential.
Win a £100 jackpot every hour on the hour at winkbingo.com. That's hundreds of hundreds to be won. Wink Bingo. How will you celebrate?
Memories are great. But now it's time to make new ones. Ultra simple, ultra smart. The new Doro Liberto 810 smartphone. The easy way to make more memories to share. Available now at Carphone warehouse stores and online. Find out more at doro.co.uk.
Put going to be 60% and flexible monthly payments too. I mean, they'll all be what they've gone mad.
It's Safestyle's biggest saving offer this year. A massive 60%.
Well, that's it, isn't it? 60%! Even I can't believe this one.
It's because the fitters have nothing to do in January. So if you order your new windows and doors now and have them fitted in January, they'll give you a massive 60% off. And there's flexible monthly payments too. You can buy now and pay later, and there's interest-free credit. And all this to keep our fitters busy. Ask for a free quote today on safestyle.co.uk or call 0800 106 107 now.
What's the big deal about topcashback.co.uk? We thought we'd let our members explain.
I've had nearly £500 since joining. Car insurance was the best payout for me.
The best deal I had was definitely with my mobile phone, with £64 back.
The best thing about Top Cashback is when you spend a little, you save a lot.
Over 2 million members earn money with Top Cashback. Don't miss out. Join today.
Using a cashback website, you can earn some extra money just by making the slightest change to your shopping habits.
Topcashback.co.uk. Money back when you shop online.
The big Christmas event is now on. This HP laptop with an Intel Core i3 processor and a huge 1TB of storage is just $329 till Wednesday only. And now save 10% off mark prices on all laptops over £500. Hurry, this offer must end Monday. Save up to £80 on these Samsung vacuums with the latest technology. This one has a dust sensor to tell you when you've missed a bit. Just $149, £80 off. Hurry, don't miss the big Christmas event, only at Curry's PC World. We can help.
Horrible chesty cough? Give it something you can feel working. Corvornia cough medicines with clout. And to loosen stubborn mucus, there's Corvonia Herbal Mucus Cough Syrup. Corvornia cough medicines with clout. He has promised descendants as numerous as the stars.
Let my people go. He has sent me to declare freedom for the captives.
Told over 5 feature-length episodes. A story that changed the world. The Bible starts 9 o'clock Saturday on Channel 5.
Essex. Today, the bike cops are on a special mission, going undercover to see what drivers and riders get up to when they think the police aren't watching. On the unmarked bike today, PC Mick Wills.
Right, it's a Yamaha FJR 1300. Actually made to a police spec, but they're pretty well the same as the standard ones, although it's got some extra goodies on it, like lights and sirens. I think 0 to 60 in about 3 seconds or something. 0 to 100 in about 6 or 7 seconds. Quite fast. Capable of about 155 miles an hour. That's the camera lens, and all the recording equipment is underneath the seat here. The blue lights are, as I say, they're within the fairing, so unless they're on, you can't actually see them. So that's when they get that sinking feeling when they see those. When you can't behind them when those lights come on, it's like, oh no, too late.
And it might already be too late for Mick's first customers of the day.
That's definitely, he's going. 2 up as well.
2 up means the bike was carrying a pillion passenger. This changes the weight distribution of the bike, usually making riders less stable. It also means that the rider has another person's life to think about. But the biker's travelling so fast that Mick is having to reach speeds well over 100 miles an hour to catch up.
How fast do you think you were going? 90. Right. I'll tell you right now that everything you've done, you've been videoed the whole time, right, by this motorcycle. Look, come over here. That camera there has recorded all your actions, OK? It's taken me to the roundabout down where you turned left to catch you up. My speed has been up to 130 miles an hour.
130?
Yeah, that's what my speed's been. Your speed has been in that region.
That sounds like it goes as well, doesn't it?
It's not a question of what it sounds like, it's a question of the speed you were doing. You were riding that bike a lot faster than you should have been, and a lot faster than is safe, more to the point, never mind the speed limits. You were going down the middle of that traffic over 100 miles an hour. Cars coming towards you were doing 70, probably. You hit one of them. That's 170 mile an hour impact, and you ain't ever going to survive that, and they're probably not either. That borders on dangerous driving, and for dangerous driving, you lose your licence. It's a mandatory ban. Forget about the law, OK? Forget about what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do. That is almost suicide. And you've got your poor mate on the back here, hanging on for dear life. I know I'd be frightened if I was on the back of you.
Yeah, I was just, honestly, I weren't actually...
Right.
I was just
what I'm going to do a ride course. This is a 2-day course you have to pay for, but it avoids you being prosecuted. I don't know that riding is appropriate for that. I think it's a bit too bad, really. So I will have to show this video to my sergeant, because I'm not sure he's going to authorise it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to report you for careless and dangerous driving.
The ride course is a national scheme, only available to a rider once in any 3-year period. The scheme has been proven to be more effective than points and fines.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to show the video to my sergeant, and if he thinks it's appropriate for you to do that ride course, then you can do the ride course, and you won't get prosecuted, provided you do the course. The course is about £200. If they think you haven't taken it on board, then they'll refer you back to us. You're playing with fire, mate, you really are. It's a bit of fun, but this ain't the place to do it. Just to put you in mind of how you are riding, you are, without a doubt, the fastest rider we've seen today, all right? And that's not a good thing, it's a very bad thing. You are, by quite a long way, the worst one. All right? That's the sort of risk you're taking. Right. I'm doing you a favour there, as long as you appreciate that. You've got to do me a favour, and you've got to stop riding like that. Because I don't want to turn, now that I've met you, I don't want to turn up and see that on its side and you in a ditch with a busted neck. Because that's how it ends normally, if you keep riding like that. All right? Go safe, all right?
Yeah, I will do.
OK.
Cheers, mate.
Bye-bye. Wasn't aware of quite how bad his riding was, I don't think. He thought he was all right, you know. But that sort of riding, can't tolerate. That is the top end of careless, and certainly bordering on dangerous. 19-year-old, had his licence less than a year, kind of been driving a car for more than 2 years, you know. No experience. You just think he is the one we're after, really. He is the kind of guy we're after, because they're the ones that all ends wrong for, because they don't know when to do it and when not to do it.
The rider was recommended for the ride scheme, and he successfully completed the course a few weeks later.
Looks like he wants Cavonia Double Impact Lozenges with a warming flavour and a powerful menthol vapour. Cavonia Lozenges, now and sugar-free.
Which best supermarket, Steve?
It's got to be a good price.
It should have everything. That way you can just shop in one place. Yeah.
It has got to be good quality as well.
It's Aldi.
Oh my, I told you.
It's Aldi.
Right.
Aldi? Is it?
Ah, it is Aldi.
Best supermarket 2012 and 2013.
Yeah,
it's quite impressive.
Things really are crystal clear with Wonga.
How much your Wonga loan costs is entirely up to you.
You're in complete control.
Using the sliders on our homepage, you can choose how much you want to borrow and for how long, and we show you how much it costs straight away.
Couldn't be any clearer than that, really.
Think you've taken the sliders a little too far, Earl.
Oh.
For a short-term loan on your terms, visit Wonga.com. Wonga.com. Straight talking money.
I've never dressed like this or looked like this in my whole of my adult life.
It was delivered to the house. The meals were quick and easy to prepare.
I loved the variety of it, from pasta to chicken to fish.
Diet Chef has really changed my life forever.
I have a big grin on my face when I go out now.
Amazing. Feel the best I've ever felt.
Join over 75,000 people who've already discovered us. Go to dietchef.co.uk and start losing weight today.
At winkbingo.com, deposit £10, play with 45. Join today and you could be our next winner. Wink Bingo. How will you celebrate?
I do believe he needs I Believe.
Is earwax interfering with your hearing? Be clear to hear with Otex.
Christmas preparation. Inspiration. Presentation. Illumination. Anticipation. Oops. Duplication. Flirtation. For thousands of Christmas ideas, isme.com.
Celebrate Christmas for less with this Saturday's Daily Express, as we're giving you up to 40% off your hotel stay with our Puma Hotels Breaks offer. Plus, don't miss our handy free compact multi-toolkit offer worth £12.99. Get more value with your Daily Express.
The big Christmas event is now on. This HP laptop with an Intel Core i3 processor and a huge 1TB of storage is just $329 till Wednesday only. And now save 10% off mark prices on all laptops over £500. Hurry, this offer must end Monday. Save up to £80 on these Samsung vacuums with the latest technology. This one has a dust sensor to tell you when you've missed a bit. Just $149, £80 off. Hurry, don't miss the big Christmas event, only at Curry's PC World. We can help.
A family divided.
You're wrong, man. I think I liked you better when you were drunk.
A fight which will define them. The movie premiere of the critically acclaimed Warrior. 9 o'clock Sunday on Channel 5.
Mid-morning in Birmingham. On patrol, biker paramedic Steve Harris. A 999 call's just come in. A man's collapsed at a bus stop. The call's on the other side of the city centre. Steve's on scene in 2 minutes.
Oh, Roger, we are in attendance, over. Hello there. Okay, what did you say?
No, when I came, people was at the bus stop.
Yeah.
And he flew over and he was shaking like a leaf.
He was shaking? All over?
Yeah, like he got the fits or something like that. Yeah. I think he'd been drinking.
With the bottle by the man's side, it might seem alcohol is the man's problem, but Steve's not so sure. He can't take anything at face value.
How you doing? You all right? What's your name? Chris. Do you know what's happened to you? You're not sure? You've obviously been having a drink this morning. Yeah? What I'm to do, Chris, is let you lean against something. I don't want you to fall backwards. Can you turn around for me? Come and lean against here. All right? Come on, move your legs round. No, I don't want you to stand up. Stay on the floor. That's it. Pull yourself back, Chris. Back. There you go. Chris, stay where you are, mate. Chris, stay on the floor for me. All right? If you stand up, you might fall down. I don't want you to hurt yourself. All right. What do you suffer with? Do you have any medical problems? Epilepsy. Well, that's what we think's happened now. You've just had a fit. All right. And because of the fit, you banged your head, so you're bleeding. So we're going to need to pop you down to hospital.
Epilepsy causes seizures where the brain's electrical signals get scrambled, usually resulting in convulsions and blackouts. After a seizure, sufferers enter a state called post-ictal, often bringing with it extreme disorientation and confusion. It can take anything from a few minutes to hours to come round.
That's it, steady. That's as steady as you go. A couple of steps backwards. Backwards. That's it, keep going. Come on. Keep going. Sit down. It's all right.
Sit down, my friend.
Chris, we'll bring your coat. We'll bring your coat.
We'll get all your belongings, don't worry.
Bend your legs.
Sit down. That's it. There we go. Good man.
Swing your legs up, please.
Chris, we're going to put you in the ambulance, all right? Here we go. You have epilepsy, Chris? You're epileptic, yeah? Yeah, you've had a fit today.
There we are, let's... Yeah, you give me a bit of a smack as well. Jump
Slip your jumper off, mate.
That's it. Good lad. And slide this off as well. That's it.
Chris,
Chris, you're wearing all the stuff.
Come on, calm down. You're in the ambulance, Chris. You've had a fit. You've had a convulsion. You understand? I know you're confused. I know it's upsetting. But just nice and slow. What we need to do is just slip your jumper off. All right.
There we go. That's it.
You take tablets for your epilepsy. Which one are you on? What's the name? Do you know? Remember? Okay. Look, can I have a look at your nose? You've cut your nose. Can I have a look? Yeah, we need to pop you down to hospital, Chris. You're not quite with it yet, are you? Eh? You need a bit of time to recover. Okay.
Yes, Steve.
Okay. Just because you see someone who your first impressions are, well, here's an alcoholic, there's open bottle cider by the side of him, he's had a convulsion. You can't assume that the alcohol is the reason why. You know, in this case, the epilepsy has caused the fit, or so we believe. And it just means you have to look a little bit deeper and not jump to conclusions.
North Yorkshire, England's largest county, and home to 600,000 people. It's crisscrossed by 3,000 miles of road, which are patrolled year-round by the North Yorkshire Police Bike Squad. On duty today, PC Martin Smith. Martin's patrolling the roads around Tadcaster on his BMW R1200 RT when a transit van catches his eye. As the van slows to take the roundabout, Martin notices its brake lights either aren't working or are stuck permanently on. In either case, a potentially hazardous fault. Every month in the UK, someone's killed or seriously injured because of defective lights or indicators. He signals to the van to pull over.
Oh yeah? Let's take this off, I can hear you a bit better then. Your brake lights appear to either be stuck on or stuck off, I'm not sure which. They're on all the time, or you've got lights on all the time.
Yesterday, in fact, that's the old one. I've just fixed a new switch that weren't working.
Ah, right, well, they seem to be on.
And I fit a new switch yesterday afternoon.
I bet yeah. I bet you've got adjustment out, have you?
Maybe. The trouble is, I'm on my own, and it's awkward, you know, when there's nobody to say...
Just turn ignition on while we're stood here.
Yeah.
Right, let's go and have a look. I don't think I'm dreaming. Ah, they're stuck on now, so...
Can you just...
So your switch needs to come up, I think. Right, they went out then, what did you do?
Brake, leave it up.
When your brake pedal's back up, it should be all it plunges shut. Let's have a quick skeg. Where is it?
Right at the top of brake pedal. Right.
Time for Smithy to turn roadside mechanic.
Right. I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah?
It's the clip that holds it, I think, is a bit worn. Because I've done it. I bet if you go and look now, they're off.
Yeah, they're off. Yeah.
Right, just watch a second.
Yeah. They're on now. They go on and off.
Off?
They're off now, yes.
Right, what you'll do is... I've reset it, so they're off.
Yeah.
All right, so at least if we drive home,
yeah,
we're not going to have somebody running to the back of you. Now, what I want you to do is keep your eye on it for the next couple of days. I'll let you go. I'll just get your details, I'll let you go, but you'll have to look at it.
Yeah.
Because the problem you've got is, well, in daylight, somebody might just think you've got your side lights on. 383, go ahead.
Yeah, Martin, your vehicle's 4 transit, 80 short wheelbase, 100 barrel van.
Receive, thank you. Are you Mr. Bell, chance?
Yeah.
Marvellous. I love it when everything works out. Right. Because we've got it sorted,
yeah,
I'll let you carry on. I'm not being funny when I say this, but with brake lights, there is a thing called vehicle prohibitions. You know, like the DOT don't want wagons?
Yes.
But it applies to cars now. And when brake lights are off and don't work, or they're permanently on and don't go off, it is prohibitable. I use the word dangerous, but it's sufficiently misleading that it is dangerous.
I can understand, so.
All right? But no, it's just I noticed, number one, you're going quite slow. Not that isn't unsafe, but you are going quite slow compared to everybody else.
Oh, that's me, I'm sorry.
I know. Well, I can't grumble. I'm usually telling people they're going too fast. So we'll call it sorted now, but you're going to have to keep your eye on it.
Yeah, that's all right.
And you'll have to sort it before it goes to MOT, because it turns out MOT and don't work. That's a failure, isn't it?
And that isn't so far away.
Well, there you go. Now's your opportunity. All right.
It's what I wanted sorted anyway.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you later. Bye. As it stands at the moment, I've managed to adjust the switch so the brake lights are working. So hopefully we've got quite a peaceful resolution, and some member of the public thinks we're very helpful, which is the main thing. But again, we are going to prevent accidents by doing this. We are preventing criminal use of the roads.
Essex. Patrolling the A13. Biker cop PC Lucy Watson. A 999's coming in. There's been a major crash. On her BMW R1200 RT, top speed 140 miles an hour. Lucy's on scene within 8 minutes. As soon as she arrives, it's clear it's a major incident. Debris is strewn all across the road. And there's at least one badly injured casualty, a moped rider.
Can you feel me touching your leg?
Yeah.
Can you feel me touching that leg?
I can feel everything.
Right. All I've got is this moped does 100 miles an hour. He's complaining of chest pain and difficulty in breathing, so we're playing for the worst. Harry?
The rider's in a bad way. He may have critical internal injuries. His ribs may have punctured a lung, a major blood vessel may have burst, causing bleeding into the chest, or he could have ruptured his spleen. Any of these could be fatal.
Right, Harry?
Can you get the traffic sergeant running from Grace, please? This is potentially serious.
Lucy takes charge of sealing off the scene.
I want Benfleet Road closed at the roundabout, I think, please. 5-3 to any local units that are here. I want pedestrians excluded from this area as well, please. We've got a moped in about 1 million pieces, the frame, the wheels, everything's ripped apart. As you can see, there's bits of the bike absolutely everywhere. The indication is it's very high speed. Ambulance have got some concerns for the casualty at the moment. It would appear he's just crossed onto the wrong side of the road and hit the car head on.
The owner of the other vehicle has had a miraculous escape, but is obviously in shock.
Hello, are you the car driver?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, okay. No, don't put that on my face. My face is killing, please.
No, this is going to help you feel a bit better, yeah? Help with your breathing.
While the paramedics stabilise the man on the pavement, it's down to Lucy to get the ambulance into position, ready to lift him from the roadside.
As close as possible. We can do, yeah. Lucy, would you be able to do that?
What's that, mate? You want the ambulance?
Just bring our vehicle up a little bit further.
Yeah, no worries.
Is
yeah,
that
sure.
all right?
With the paramedics still busy with the patient, Lucy carries on trying to identify the man.
Just looking for the registration number of this vehicle, as it will help us find out who he is. I've never seen a moped in so many pieces, to be honest. It's completely ripped apart. I'm surprised he's still talking to us, to be perfectly honest, yeah. There's his keys there. Oh, you haven't found a registration plate, have you, for the moped?
No, but I noticed there's something under my vehicle. I don't know what, but something this side.
There's a crash helmet in a garden somewhere.
This jacket's too far under, so we're going to have to move.
This is such a serious incident. Lucy will hand the investigation over to specialist colleagues.
Normally we would document the scene, but because of the severity of it and the concerns over his injuries, the Traffic Investigation Unit will come down and do it all with their electronic equipment and do it absolutely correctly, just in case his injuries do prove to be worse than they appear at the moment.
No, we're all right.
The paramedics prepare to move the moped rider to the ambulance.
I know you're in pain,
I'm just going to lift your bum up, all right? All right, you're breathing.
Harry, just relax, fella. Just relax, all right? We're going to look after you. I know it is, but you just got to trust us, mate, all right? We've done this many times before, all right? On 3. 1, 2, 3. You're going onto the stretcher, but you're going onto a solid board.
Okay. Right, you ready?
Yeah, nice and clearly, guys. You're doing really well.
I've not ever seen a moped in so many pieces.
One of Lucy's colleagues has been speaking to the driver, and he's been explaining his version of events.
He says he's driving up the road here.
Yeah.
And he said, as he drives up towards the Cass corner, he suddenly becomes aware of a shadow. He calls it a shadow sliding along the floor. He says he is fully out of control, coming towards him. But he said it's like he's lying on the floor, so he's coming along at an angle.
Yeah.
Hits the front of his car. He said goes up in the air. First of all, he thinks, oh my God, what's happened? So he calls an ambulance. He said he then gets up. He said he's totally shocked at the fact that he's actually got up. He said, no, I don't need an ambulance. I'll be fine, and starts to walk off. He said he must have hit him around 40 miles an hour. Definitely said all he would say is, no, you don't need to call the police. No, everything will be all right.
He was on the floor as he hit me, just hit front corner of my car, spun off. And I couldn't believe he was alive, to be honest with you. As I got out of the car, I looked at his bike straight away. His bike's in bits, and then he stood up. And then that's when I rang an ambulance and tried to keep him conscious.
The man's injuries may still be life-threatening, but it appears he's lucky not to have been killed instantly.
If he'd hit that upright, his head would have impacted probably with the roof or windscreen of the car, probably the top of the roof area. The fact that the bulk of the bike appears to have hit under the front offside of the car, I think if he'd hit it upright, it might have been a slightly different story.
The moped rider will need multiple scans and x-rays when he reaches hospital.
I'll see you down there, Wade.
And the incident isn't over for Lucy either. She needs to test the man for alcohol or drugs. He's too poorly to take a breath test, so she escorts the ambulance to hospital, where the staff will obtain a sample for her.
Is that all right? Is that going to be better?
The injured man is rushed through to A&E.
Moped I've ever been in my life. Not good.
The accident scene was one of the worst Lucy has ever attended. It'll be some time before the extent of the rider's injuries are clear. With the man safely in the care of the hospital, Lucy can finally head back to HQ.
We got a urine specimen from him. That will be sent away and tested for alcohol and drugs. I wish it was an isolated event. It's not. I've got quite a few in my tray at the moment that I'm dealing with, all in very similar circumstances. Most of them involving young men, some of them on bikes, who have had collisions and injured themselves.
Make Christmas delicious with 3 for 2 on party food at your M&S.
It's cold out there. For me, looking after my family's health in winter means helping to keep our immune systems healthy. So we take Sambucol. Sambucol is packed with hundreds of black elderberries, plus it contains vitamin C and zinc, which contribute to the normal functioning of your immune system. Sambucol, I love it. I recommend it to my friends, and kids love it because it tastes so great. Try Sambucol this winter, because your family depends on you.
Discover a world of captivating fragrances. Pearl after pearl. Bursting with unique sensations. Indulge yourself in Airwick Essential Pearls.
Save up to half price on selected gifts and electricals. That's the Littlewoods touch.
Injury Lawyers for You help hundreds of people every day, because accidents happen all the time.
But to understand who's responsible, you have to examine the whole event. That's why we look at each incident from every angle.
We're not out to sue the world, but we do believe that getting injured is not something you should just put up with.
So if you need help dealing with the pain and disruption of an accident, give us a call. We look at personal injury claims from the perspective that matters. Yours. We are Injury Lawyers for You.
When you're constipated, your body can feel like this bag, full of food, and every time you eat, you're adding to it and carrying it around. Find relief with Senocot. It contains natural senna that works naturally while you sleep for relief by morning. So you can feel happy inside.
Don't think all used car warranties are the same, because they're most definitely not. That's why I personally designed this one to be what I believe is the best in the UK. Warranty-wise, do lots of things differently. Unlike other warranty firms, we openly publish online exactly how much we pay out in car repairs. Not all warranty companies want to tell you that. Get a quote now. Call 0800 001 4550 or go to warrantywise.co.uk.
The kids call him Licky because he's always washing, and also because he's licorice coloured. He's got the free run of the house. Our favourite Kitty Bingo day is Boomerang Friday. Any cards that are bought for tonight's Boomerang game are refunded if you don't win. So whatever happens, your money boomerangs back.
Get your money back if you don't win on tonight's Boomerang game. And there's £30 free for all new players. Put the meow into your bingo at kittybingo.com.
In the age when everything is recorded, nothing is missed by CCTV. So you may hit, but you can't run.
I don't think he's going anywhere quick. He's just going to go to custody.
Focus in on Car Crime UK Caught on Camera, 9 o'clock Wednesday on Channel 5.
Birmingham, mid-afternoon. On duty in the city centre, paramedic Mark Hayes. A 999 call's coming in. A paramedic is required in police custody. The main police station is less than a mile from the paramedic's park-up spot. And taking all the shortcuts he knows, Mark's on scene in just over 2 minutes. En route, Mark's received an update.
Hello, you requested ammo at all? Yeah. All right. Thank you.
An hour and a half ago, the police arrested a man on suspicion of breaking into a car. After arriving in custody, he collapsed while being searched.
How are you feeling at the moment, mate? In what way are you feeling bad? Tell me.
My stomach is punching.
You got pain in your stomach? OK. And how long have you had that pain for?
2 days.
You've had it for 2 days. OK. Just sit up. Open your eyes for me. Look at me. Help me out, chap. Look at me. What have you had today? Any heroin? Sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah. When did you have that? OK. How'd you take it? Sorry? Foil. OK. Right, point to exactly where the pain is, will you? Show me where. Down here. And in your chest. OK. You eating and drinking OK? Put your hand to your mouth when you cough. You going to the toilet OK? You have a problem going to the toilet. Constipated? Yeah.
Constipation is a common side effect of taking heroin.
Right, I need you to open your eyes and sit up for me, chap, all right? Come on, you're blinking there. I know you can hear me. So do you want to open your eyes and sit up for us? Come on. I think you've had something more recent than 8 o'clock this morning. Your pupils are still fairly pinpoint. Your oxygen saturation's on the low side.
Mark sets up an ECG monitor as the ambulance arrives that will take the prisoner to hospital.
How are you doing? You're all right. This gentleman has been in police custody since about 2, I believe. Police have seen a general deterioration in him. There are abnormalities on his ECG. Pupils are pinpoint, so I think we're going to go with some Narcan before we do anything else.
Narcan reverses the effect of any opium-based drugs, in this case, the heroin.
Need to keep nice and still now, mate. Sharp scratch coming up. 1, 2, 3. Might be a bit cold going up your arm, all right? How are you doing? Feel a bit better? Yeah? So Narcan working then?
Heroin slows the breathing rate, so oxygen should help the man come round. But a side effect of the Narcan is nausea.
We've seen a difference in his heart rate. His heart rate was around 60 odd. Chap, you need to leave that on. Come on in, chap, let's get you onto the bed. Lie down then, chap.
As they prepare to take the man to the ambulance, the officers continue searching him.
Over to the side if you're going to be sick, chap. He's not just forcing it. Yeah, he's forcing. Watch out. Over to the side. That's.
The man's acting like he's going to vomit. Mark's worst fear.
Yeah, that. Sit up. Sit up. Have you got a bin round there you can grab? Sit up. Into the bag, mate.
Steve, got a bandage there, Steve. Come on.
Tight down.
Okay, so I don't think it's one of that, but I'm fine.
Good to go. How are we doing? Open your eyes, look at me a second. Look at me. Pupils are a bit more reactive now.
As the ambulance leaves for the hospital, Mark wants to check the man's heart once again.
I'm a bit unsure as to what's going on. He's got a 12-lead ECG that keeps changing, but with the drugs that he uses, it does have cardiac complications. Obviously, he can't fake an ECG. Something is going on there. So they'll check him out as soon as we get there. If you're going to be sick, you need to let us know so we can sit you up, mate, all right? Sit yourself up then, mate. I haven't got gloves. Can you just hold that, please? I don't do vomit.
Hang on.
No, don't put it all over the equipment, mate. How are we feeling now? You still got pains in your tummy? I need you to be honest with me. Have you taken anything or have you swallowed anything? Huh? I need you to be honest with me. Have you ever had problems like this before? Huh? No? All right. If you're going to be sick, into the bag.
Hold it then.
Whenever we go to custody, sometimes you go to a genuine patient and quite often you go to people that see it as get out of jail card. This chap, he didn't look right. You know, he can't put on an ECG. Something was definitely going on there, but I'm unsure as to exactly what was going on. He responded well to the Narcan, so he definitely had some opiate-based drugs. But as to the abdo pain and the chest pain, it's down to the experts at the hospital now to find out what really is going on. So yeah, bit of a bizarre one.
Birmingham, mid-afternoon on a Monday. A 999 call's coming in. Paramedic Mark Hayes is responding. A woman has severe chest pains. chest pains could be caused by a range of problems, the most serious being a heart attack. Mark has to presume the worst. The address is 2 miles away. Mark covers the distance in just 2.5 minutes.
Ambulance.
The woman's on the 30th floor.
Lift approaching the 30th floor.
I'm glad the lift's working. Hello? Hello there. Somebody with chest pains? Yeah, where are we going? We open the curtains, can we? So we can have a little look at what's going on. Slow your breathing down. Slow your breathing down. OK, tell me what's happening. Sorry?
I've been having panic attacks and
Yeah?
I went to the doctor.
Yeah?
And he gave me some tablets to help me, but they're not helping.
OK. Have you got pins and needles in your fingers? Yeah?
I feel a tingling and it comes
Yeah?
right up here.
OK.
Just about.
Do you want to know why that is?
Yeah.
It's because you're breathing too fast, yeah? If we slow your breathing down, that will go, yeah? But only if you slow your breathing down. What I need you to do is breathe in through your nose or your mouth, hold it, count to 2, and then blow out. We need to keep the breathing nice and slow. Once we've calmed your breathing down, pins and needles will go. All right, it won't happen straight away. Could be 10, could be 15 minutes, but it will go. All right. What was your first name?
Panic attacks are a self-perpetuating problem. Initially, some form of stress causes the body to release adrenaline, increasing breathing, heart rate and sweating, all giving a sense of panic, which in turn drives the body to release more adrenaline.
You know. So how long have you been having panic attacks for? A while. Yeah? So when did you see your GP? Tuesday. Your blood pressure's a little bit high, but if you're having a panic attack, obviously you're stressed out there, so that's going to raise your blood pressure. Right, we'll have a little look at what your heart's doing. We can treat what's going on here as in the hyperventilating. And the fact that you've slowed your breathing down, yeah, you should start to feel better shortly. What you were doing was hyperventilating. Your mind thinks you're not getting enough oxygen in. You start to breathe fast. Bit of a vicious cycle. You continue to breathe fast. Your mind's telling you you're not breathing properly. And you're trying to get more and more in when you don't need to. The reason you get these pins and needles in your fingers and around your lips is because...
I just feel faint.
Yeah. Again, hyperventilating, all that will cause those symptoms. All right. What we will do is we'll do a 12-lead ECG, which makes sure there's nothing going on with your heart. All right. If you could do me a favour, do you want to lie down on the bed for me? All right, we'll have a little look at what your heart's doing.
Without intervention, either by the patient or someone else, the cycle can increase and increase until the sufferer thinks they're going to die.
All right, OK, just relax nice and second. It's all right. Slow your breathing now. You're doing really well. You were almost back to normal then. All right, just relax. It's OK. Yeah? You were doing really well. Your breathing was normal. Yeah? Just keep it nice and slow. Remember to pause, hold to 2. Nice and still. Absolutely fine. All right. OK. All the observations that we've taken, all the tests that we've done are normal. What you're having is a panic attack, hyperventilating. Now, you managed to control that really well. You slowed your breathing down and we went back to normal, you know, and you just had that little bit of a relapse. The correct course of action would be to see your GP again. If you're having continued panic attacks, is give you medications that are not working, you really need to have a chat with the GP.
I just have them in public and then I just start crying.
Yeah.
They come like with me crying as well.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Okay.
Even like when the doorbell rang, I just get this feeling here and then I just start panicking and I start crying.
OK, all right. Well, obviously your GP has a better history of you. He has your records. I really do believe the best person to see is your GP. Are you going to be all right with that?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll make an appointment tomorrow.
You sure?
Yes, I am.
OK, I'll leave you in peace then.
OK, thank you.
All right, take care.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Panic attacks are something that we go out to all the time. I'd say almost on a daily basis. See you then, bye. 9 times out of 10. Certainly no need for hospital treatment. It's something that we usually deal with unseen. Took literally a couple of minutes to try and calm this lady down, tried to coach her breathing, which is really important to do as soon as possible. The longer they hyperventilate, the longer it takes to recover.
Abu had his leg x-rayed in hospital, was given the all clear and sent home that day. The driver of the car was caught, found guilty of leaving the scene of a road traffic collision and disqualified from driving for 12 months.
Yeah, you've had a
Chris recovered from his seizure, but has had several more seizures since. The moped rider miraculously escaped his smash without serious injury. He was banned for 6 months after pleading guilty to careless driving and having no insurance. The man who fell ill in police custody was kept in hospital for 2 days. He's now been charged with possession of drugs. And Natalie's doing much better now. The panic attacks are subsiding and she no longer has them in public. Next time on Emergency Bikers, a woman struggling to breathe in Oxford. PC Lucy Watson is subjected to some clumsy flirting.
She's a very good woman. I want the same mother.
Are you saying I'm old?
No, you're not that old.
And the toddler's in agony.
Getting a ship through frozen waters is a huge undertaking, and the ships that do it are amazing feats of engineering. Check out Arctic Icebreakers tonight at 7. Next Home and Away.
This is the most dangerous dive site on Earth.
What secrets lie beneath these Egyptian waters?
Just start sinking. There is something luring people down.
Monty Halls and the Diver's Graveyard, 9 o'clock Monday on Channel 5. Catch the first episode on Demand 5.
At Homebase this weekend, there's 15% off everything, in-store and online. Homebase, get ready for a magical Christmas.
Do you work here? I do work here. How does that work then? Do you know anything about cameras?
Oh, yeah.
Find out about the Bearded Dragon at jessops.com.
Christmas sensation. Get 30% off selected partywear at isme.com.
Jackpot Joy's new bingo bonus games mean even more winners. Play now and a huge cheque could be yours. Yeah, very funny.
My sister likes this one. And my sister likes this one. But I think she likes this one better.
Excuse me, sorry, do you know how long our order's going to be? The little ones are getting a bit...
It'll take as long as it takes.
Girls, he just said,
It'll take as long as it takes.
I love that bit. I do love that bit, I do.
It will take as long as it takes.
Peppa Pig for you and the rest of your family with the Mr. Men Show, Thomas and Friends, and lots more.